Well, we're back. We are doing some basketball today. Excited to take a little bit of a break from the Top Shot streets because, hey, they're in maintenance, and we're going to be here tonight. Let's see who we got here. We got Matthew Loftus, Stud Chunks, the J Worlds, Omar Eats. We're going to talk about this a little bit more tonight. But I just want to thank you for the Jason Tatum playoff reward moment and the Grant Williams Top Shot debut for the Red Sox going wicked hard on those Yanks last night. Pleasure doing business with you, Omer. Las Vegas Collections. Mihal's here. Lucas Sheriff. Jamesy. Ricardo. New Swami. We used the grinder today. The coffee was excellent. Rodney's here. Trent's here. About at least Leslie. Okay. Hey, here's the thing. We're going to do a little best ball today, okay? We're going to do a little bit of a best ball draft. So let's get in there. Let's get into those streets. If you haven't signed up for Underdog Fantasy yet, there's the link right in our show notes. You can see it right in our show notes. Get in there. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry. One moment, please. One moment. You can see right in our show notes. You can sign up using promo code HOLD. All right. Let's get in there. And let's do a draft. So I'm going to pull up Underdog right now. And depending on how quickly these fill and how quickly there's a lot of interest in doing a couple of these, we might do two. With the people says, when do we get those packs we won? I think this week. You should see them this week. They said it was going to take a little bit, though, because they had to get all that information from us. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. We're over in the Underdog streets. If this is your first time doing best ball is a lot of fun. We draft this thing one time, and then we don't touch it again. It auto-populates your best plays from the week to get you your highest score. You never have to pick up anybody off the waiver wire. You don't have to do anything like that. So let's do it. Yeah, excellent timing by Bandy. Lay down, went to sleep as soon as you started talking. It's truly remarkable. All right, so we're going to go over here. Let's go into the NBA streets. You see they've got stuff for all sorts of the sports. Can you use the code if you've already have money in it? I believe it's just first-time deposit, Drunk Tree. I believe it's just first-time deposit. But that doesn't mean you can't play right now. So let's get in here. Let's see how many let's see if this is a brand new one. Let's see how many. Oh, waiting for 6 more people. 6 more people jump in right now. Get into the $5 small ball. And let's do this. I've been thinking about this a little bit about, I've realized in these drafts, I've been going, there we go, Drunk Tree. I've been going way younger in these. I've been drafting way younger. I know, Jamesy, I'm so sorry, man. We need to find an international app. All right. Excuse me, Jamesy, do they have apps comparable to this over where you are, like as fantasy sports, like say the Premier League? Can you create fantasy, like daily fantasy type stuff, or is it mostly season long? Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm curious what the sitch is over there. All right, let's see. 3 people left to join. Get in there. All you're gonna do is click the small ball $5 tournament. These usually take like 45 minutes, I think. Oh, yeah. What did we learn last time? That we have to go grid mode, right? I got to show you. I guess I don't know if I can do that yet. I don't know if we can show the grid yet, but I'll make sure to do that this time. And then we can just look at that while I look at the screen. Mark's here. We love it. Dennis is in. Looks we're down to 2, Dennis. So I'm assuming that's you. Dennis. Fantasy sports, yes, but mostly season long. Not a big player, so would need to do more research. Okay. You know what, James? You don't have to do that research. I can do that research. That's a Googleable thing. 1 spot left because you want to know why our man Brandon Lamb's in there. We love it. I got to change my username, I think. I got to change that. I want to say this feels like it's my 10th draft, maybe. Drunk Tree's in. I think this is my 10th draft or so. Also, hey, some programming notes while you guys are here. Tonight at 9 o'clock, Top Shot Takes us back. We got a special guest coming on. And then as Top Shot Takes wind down, right, we usually go for somewhere between 60 and 90 minutes. Inside Jeb Bush and Deep Threat, possibly Kevin Forge again, are going to jump on and talk some W, as well as all things Top Shot. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around tonight. Well, again, if you are international and usually don't see it live, and you wake up to see it, you're probably going to see like a 4.5-hour stream. So don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Still looking for one more person here. Still looking for one more. Let's make this happen. Let's make this happen in draft. This is what I was saying. I did one earlier this morning. I've been skewing young. I feel like anytime there's a tiebreaker, I'm going for a younger player, and I don't know why I'm doing that. Here we go. Good afternoon, Team Hold fam. We love to see it, Tommy. All right, we're full. Let's see what this is going to look like. Shout out, John. Good to see you, John. All right, where am I on this draft? The third pick. I like the third pick here. So let's go. Roto Shannon, Jake Lowell, Drunk Tree in the 4 spot, New Swami in the 5, Night King, Sad Rifa. I feel like I did a bad job with that. In the 7 seed, the Mindingo, Jennifer Ray, Koi Boy, Wild Pants, and Bull Will Be. All right, let's do this. $5, Aaron. These are all 5. FF Doom says, never drafted NBA best ball before. What is the optimal roster construction strat here? 0 here, running back for football. So the way I've been doing it, and Jokic is the exception, and I guess Towns too, depending on where the draft is, I tend to try not to go after bigs early. I find that wings are a little bit more, the wing situation in the middle of the late rounds gets a little scary. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. There we go, Tommy G. That's right, Brandon. Maybe we'll do another one. We'll see how quick it goes. But yeah, I kind of try to avoid bigs early on. I find that wings go faster. But I'll tell you right now, I feel like Jake is in all of these drafts, but whoever he doesn't take between Giannis and Luka is who I will take the other one here. I don't think I'll get too crazy and go Durant or Tatum or anything like that. But that's kind of where I'm at. There's Bull. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, man. I know you were asking for one yesterday, and I just didn't have it in me yesterday. All right, who we got here? So he went Giannis. We're going Luka. It's a Luka season over here. Oh my goodness, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, there we go. All right, now what I want to do, I always forget how to do this. So, there we go. Bear with me. I wanted to share here. This is what I'm going to share with you all. Instead of sharing my screen, instead of sharing that, I'm going to share the full grid with you guys so you can see that. Jared said, are you too late? Actually, you're right. We did have the Luka Magic. Yeah, we just started. We had Luka Magic. I'll play the Luka Magic video. You're right. We took Luka. We see Luka Magic. That's how it works here. Luka Magic. Yeah, we love to see it. All right, so here's what we got going so far. So pretty chalky, Jokic, Giannis, Luka, and then KD, Dame. Dame going before Harden is pretty interesting. I see you, New Swami. And then Karl Anthony Towns, Tatum. All right. Nothing too crazy right now. Dame is I like that. I like that Dame pick there. I want to see if I can, can I zoom this in a little bit? Yeah, that's a little bit better there. That's a little bit better. But yeah, depending on how quickly this one moves, I might fire out another one. Just pay attention to the Discord. I try to let you all know that we're doing this before. We go live, so that way you can, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I want you in there. Luka has never been a top 20 fantasy player yet. He wasn't a top 20 fantasy player last year. I find that to be surprising, but I believe you, Rocket Sauce, Sarah. I believe you. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's look at the board. So we went Towns, Ming Dingo took Tatum, then it went Curry, LeBron, Trey. See, I really like Bullwell over here. I really like being in like the 11 or 12 spots. I like having this wraparound pick and being able to go and beat Westbrook. I find like just having knowing you're getting 2 solid players in a row is really nice. Yeah, dude, that's Slovenian jersey. Pretty nice. Oh, free throw percentage drags Luka down. Well, the nice thing about that, he will be a top 20 here in this format, right? Where I believe it's 1 point for a point, 1.5 points for an assist, 1.2 for a rebound, 3 points for a steal, 3 points for a block. So he will do well in this format. He will do well in this format. So it went Westbrook, then PG. Paul George is going to be an interesting case this year because he probably is going to put up a lot of numbers. I just don't want him. This is your 109th draft. Holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, so what does that do to Giannis? I know. No, Giannis is a beast in this format because of those blocks and steals. And also, what happens with injuries? Do you replace them or do you just lose the points? So, Dennis, what happens is they will start, I think it is, is it two guards? I think it's 2 guards, 2 wings, a big, and a flex. So if somebody gets hurt, they just won't accrue points for you, but they'll put somebody else in there. Oh, that's right, Brian. You finished 2nd and 4th. Wow. That's nice, dude. Hell yeah. Was it in this tournament or the $25 one? Also, Brian, why don't you sponsor the show, dude? You should sponsor it, Brian. All right, here we go. When Bradley, Sabone, LaMelo, Fox, New Swami's on the clock. I got to start taking a peek at what I'm looking at here next. So I had Luka, right? I had Luka. I got to tell you, though, you've been paying attention. I'm going to tell you right now, like Zach LaVine to New Swami. Okay, Booker off the board. So now I really don't want to take a big here. I really don't. I really, really don't. But Anthony Davis is on the board, y'all. And he probably shouldn't be. Anthony Davis probably shouldn't be on the board. Man, my computer is freaking out. Let's go. We're taking AD here. Now, the $25, dude. Let's go, Brian. Let's go. The AD call, and this is going to come up in our Western Conference takes, and like season-long takes that we're finishing up tomorrow. My man, Anthony Davis is going to win Defensive Player of the Year this year. That's going to be my hot take, and so that's why I want him. He just got injured because you drafted him. Yeah, I'm with you, man. He was still there, and honestly, this is where I'm going next. And now, I'm going to be full disclosure. I think I'd rather take SGA over Jalen Brown, but I don't love being going into the 4th round, the late 4th round, not having a wing. So, yeah. Look at this. Heard Kawhi will be back for the start of the season. Get out of here. What happened to the brittle bones? I know, dude. I know. Listen, I'm an AD fan now. I'm an AD fan because I kept that moment. Oh, my Wi-Fi. Am I getting a little pixelated? I apologize if I am. All right, so then when Jossie, this is what kills me. Like, I took Jalen for do you like SGA over Ja? I've been going Ja over SGA. It's coin flip for me. It's a coin flip for me. I like Ja more, but I think it's because I have more invested in him on Top Shot, to be honest, if I'm being completely honest. So, we the people, I saw that article that was like, Kawhi's in God mode trying to come back from this injury. I'm sorry, dude. He tore his ACL. There's no way. He tore his ACL like late in the playoffs. Excuse me. Vucci Main, followed by Rudy Gobert. I will say, though, now that I do have a big already, I can't imagine myself taking a big. In a lot of the drafts, I've been finding myself in this range right here, where I end up with both Michael Porter Jr. and DeAndre Ayton. OKC might also sit SGA again for injuries. Yeah, that is a concern. But I also wonder if we're not valuing SGA enough because he didn't play so much last year. Like, we forget the numbers he's going to put up on that garbage team. But I've been ending up on a lot of OKC Thunder guys. I've been getting Poku pretty late. I find myself getting Darius Bazley as like a throwaway wing. I haven't been getting a lot of Dort, but I feel like I've ended up on Bazley quite a bit, which I'm giving away some of the secrets. If I leave this other draft that no one else is joining, do I get my $5 back? Yeah, you'll get your entry back. All right, let's see. We're on to round 4 now. Look at Ballwell over here when Tobias Harris, DeJounte Murray. I love the DeJounte Murray call too. I really like him. Tobias Harris is fine. I don't like Tobias Harris, but he's fine for fantasy. There we go. Wow, you're taking Nah over SGA, we the people? I've been getting Nah a lot as well. I feel like I've gotten the same 6 guys in every draft. It also feels like my computer could explode at any minute now, which would be bad for the brand. Bad for the brand. Freddie Van Fleet went to Coy Boy. I love that name, Coy Boy. It's a great name. It's a great name. Who's ready for some Flowverse announcements? Huh? Who's ready for that? I feel like we got some exciting stuff coming. I'm ready for it. I don't know if any of you guys are in that Discord, but get in there. I don't know what the hell is going on. All right, DeAndre Ayton goes to the Mindingo. The Minding. I feel like I'm saying all these names wrong. All right, so I'm up in 4 picks here. The one thing I wish we could do, I wish I could just take somebody off of my list completely. Like, I wish I could take Kyrie off my list. Just like, hey, I will not draft you. 3 picks away. 2 picks away. So when Night King, Kevin Porter Jr. Gosh darn it. That was going to be my next pickaroo. Then Christian Wood. Let's see. Klay Thompson drunk tree. Okay, thinking about the future here. All right, let's see here. Chris Paul, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Chris Paul. Are the Western Conference hot takes tonight? Those are going to be tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. You always got to go Otto Porter Jr. Get out of here. So I took Chris Paul. I needed another guard in this spot. It's not a huge upside pick, I don't think, but whatever, we take it. I didn't want to take Ben. Like, I know Roto Shannon just took Ben Simmons, which this late in the draft, I mean, it's fine. I think you just hope that he goes to another team sooner rather than later. Kyrie Irving goes to Jake. All right, this is what we're doing. I actually already regret my Chris Paul draft. I think I should have taken Brogdon there. So I'm landing on Jeremy Grant a bunch. Would love to hear people's takes on that. Remember, this team doesn't need to win basketball games. They just need to score points. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm landing on a ton of... He just feels a little undervalued that far down. I don't hate Karis LeVert in that spot either. I kind of wanted Karis, but went Jeremy there. I probably should have gone Karis just to diversify a little bit more, but whatever. Ballwell, would love to know, like, if you have a strategy going into this. Since honestly, Ballwell, do you ever want to come on one of these? Maybe the next time we do this, would you want to come on and draft? We the People says, I think Grant gets a little muddy with that front court. Yeah, that was something I was worrying about too, but he's also somebody that's just going to go get buckets no matter in the playing time that he gets. But I don't know. You're probably right. They have a lot of guys that are going to play a lot of minutes. You're probably right. All right, here we go. What's it looking like now? So we are in round 5, right? It went Collins, Kyrie, Grant, Brogdon. Nice pick, Drunk Tree. I feel like I should have taken... Look at Drunk Tree over here. He hates bigs, just like Top Shot. Went KD, Booker, Ja, Clay, Brogdon. That team looks way better than mine. Just reading those names out. Porzingis. So, you know what? I think I'm back in on Porzingis this year. Maybe it's because I'm a sucker to those reports being like, Porzingis is actually healthy this year. He says, yeah, I'd be down. Honestly, tend to draft C's late, except if I'm drafting 11 or 12 and Embiid or Towns fall. I like to draft 3 or 4 seasons. Yeah, this is exactly what I do. I just don't win like you do. I think I got 3 teams through to like the quarterfinals, 1 team through to the semifinals last year, I think, in the $25 one. All right, who we got here? Baldwell's on the clock. Let's see. Let's see what he does. You're being too contrarian early in the draft, says We the People. You might be right. You might be right. Karis LeVert and Lonzo. See, look at you getting Karis LeVert there, and I honestly thought that was the pick I should have made over Jeremy Grant. There you go. We the People, are you in this draft right now? Yeah, I mean, I love Triple J. I've been talking about him a lot, but he's categorized as a big, and I'm not reaching at that point yet for more bigs. I truly don't know what's going on with my computer. It feels like it is going to blow up. All right, we're 6 picks away here. 6 picks away. Let's see. Am I being too contrarian? What do I got so far? We went Luka, AD. Which part was no, I still haven't signed up by the next time you do another. Okay. Yeah, get in here, man. So where do you think the first contrarian play was? The Jalen Brown going the wing there? Because I mean, Luka, AD, and Chris Paul seemed pretty chalky there. So I think the Jalen Brown, Jeremy Grant call could be made. The case could be made for that. 4 picks away here. 2 picks away. Hayward, Nurkic. I was probably going to take Hayward there. Yeah, rock and roll. Good to see you. Yeah, J-Val went. I don't think I'm taking another big here, though. Oh, Halliburton. I like that. Miles Turner. Okay. All right, there we go. Big Body Johnson, baby. Big Body Johnson. Think of the content opportunities if your computer blows up. Great point. I took Keldon here because, again, I think the wing situation gets pretty ugly down the stretch here, and I like Keldon's opportunity here. Nerdbird, don't worry, man. We're going to do more. I like that night. The wraparound there by Roto Shannon of Garland and Jared Allen is pretty nice. That is kind of who I wanted to get there. I will say, though, yeah, I was going to take Spencer Dinwiddie here, and I said if Dinwiddie is off the board, we then will go to Triple J. I like getting Triple J this late. I'm okay with it. Can you show your team so far? Yeah, definitely. Let's look at, so I am over here, right? So can you see that? So we have Luka, Anthony Davis, Jalen Brown, CP3, Jeremy Grant, Keldon, Big Body Johnson, and Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J. So I think if Triple J wasn't there, I wasn't going to take a big, but I do like the upside of Triple J. So unfortunately, though, this team is just like injuries waiting to happen, right? You got Chris Paul's hammies, you've got AD's entire body, Jaren Jackson Jr.'s knees, Jalen Brown's wrist or whatever he hurt. Yeah. So that's where we're at. I'm really digging Drunk Tree's team. Let's look at another team. Coy Boy went LeBron, Zion, Rudy, Fred VanVleet, Cade Cunningham. Oh, look at the Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green back to back. Wow. Okay, not too contrarian. I think Grant as well. Yeah, I think I might have reached for Grant a little bit. I think there were like 2 options I probably could have taken first. Yeah, I think they, and I honestly, like, I know Chris Paul's ranked ahead of Brogdon. I think if I thought about that for a few more minutes, if this wasn't a 30-second draft, I probably would have taken Brogdon over Chris Paul. I mean, Chris Paul's a better basketball player, but Malcolm Brogdon, I feel like, is just, they're going to use him, where Chris Paul is going to get rested at times. And he's also my age, and I don't like betting on people my age. Excuse me. Aaron Neesmith most slept on. Okay, Cliff. Cliff just wanted me to share a comment. I can feel that's how you get me to share some stuff. That is how you do it. This is how we do it. Hey, Dennis, this is my biggest complaint too. Why is Gafford classified as a wing? Some of these are goofy. I agree with you, man. I wonder if they're anticipating him playing the 4 a little bit more because of Thomas Bryant and Trez on the Wizards. Seems like a stretch to me, though. He's a rim running big, so I don't know. I agree with you, Dennis. I think that's a little weird. That's a little weird. A little weird. How many of you guys have used promo code HOLD? We get a kid. So this is another thing. We're going to do it next week, I think. I was going to do it this week, but I want to give people a longer runway to sign up. If you sign up for Underdog for the first time, do a $10 deposit using promo code HOLD. We will, and you send a screenshot of that, of saying it used the promo code. Put it in our Discord. We will put you in a drawing for a $150 Top Shot moment. And if you did that and are also a VIP, that gives you 2 shots at it. That gives you 2 shots at the moment. So if you haven't signed up yet, please do it. Shout out Aaron. Shout out Borland. All right, let's catch up on the drafts. Look at Kawhi. Koi Boy took Kawhi. And then went Jamal Murray. So we're this is an anti-ACL round here. Anti-ACL, Kawhi and Murray. I'm trying to think. Who else tore their ACL that they could take next? Boyan. I've been landing on Boyan quite a bit too, but normally it's because I'm panicking that I don't have enough wings. Scotty Barnes looked good the other day, fantasy-wise. Could be a good pick if he's still on the board and wraps. Let him run. I know. I got mixed feelings. All right, let's look at what we've got here. I'm seeing Kuz on the board. Kuz, Derek White, Rocco. Excuse me. Haven't been coughing at all today. All right, Sadiq Bey went to New Swami. I like that pick, Sadiq. I like that pick, New Swami. Drunk Tree, don't do me like that. I've got to pick. God damn it, Drunk Tree. God damn it. I wanted Maxey, but instead we're going to settle for what we the people calls the better SGA. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Scotty's one of the few rookies who will play defense, which should give him more minutes. Yeah. More Schwartzy. Where you're going to see some Schwartzy tonight. I get. Yeah, tune in tonight at 9 o'clock. There's going to be a lot of Schwartzy as we talk about how the Red Sox are moving on. We'll be talking more about that. I got to tell you guys, this team is going to win the $50,000 or however much first place is. Is it $250,000? And this feels like a W team, guys. Are you kidding me right now? Let's look at this. Let's double check. Okay, Luka, AD, Jalen Brown, CP3, Jeremy Grant, Keldon, Big Body Johnson, Triple J, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Only good players so far. Only good players. I feel like that's going to come to an end shortly, though. I think I'm eyeing. I think I know where we're going. Kyle Kuzma was taken. Let's see. Bogdan Bogdanovic, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Bogdan Bogdanovic. There we go. We're moving. Hold promo gang. Shout out Jared. Look at, I feel like I've won We the People back. He wasn't vibing with it early. I think we're in good shape though. I'm curious people's thoughts on the Bogdan pick though. So full disclosure, I was looking at Bogdan Bogdanovic. I was looking at I'm sorry, it was Bogdan. It was not DeAndre Hunter and one other one. That's who I was looking. I know Jordan Poole. Oh, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think I have like 30% right now. I probably have only done like 10 drafts though. I should look that up later. Hey, Night King. Is the Night King in here? Look at all these Celtics going. Night King, Sidrifra. F1. Oh, Sadrifa F1. All right. The Schroeder, Devontae Graham. The Graham pick. What do you guys think about Graham in New Orleans? I don't really love the fit. I mean, I guess if you're the guard, you're like, is he going to start? Are they going to start him at the 2? The dude's just so small. Because, like, is your backcourt going to be Nah and Devontae Graham? I don't know. I don't like it. Oh, what up, Daniel D? Don't worry. We're going to be doing so many of these, man. Evan Mobley for Coy Boy. I don't hate that. I like it. I like it. You'll like the way you look. We guarantee it. All right, Tim Hardaway Jr. went. Ballwell's on the clock. Let's see. I got a Discord noise like I was tagged in something, but it was unclear. All right, there we go. I figured it out. Oh, beef stew, Ballwell. We love it. We love it. Yeah, this is where I'm at. Like, I just don't understand what David Griffin was doing. Does he think Devontae Graham makes them better? I just don't see it. I don't see it. I would have much rather just run out Kira Lewis Jr. Which rookie draft or which rookie impressed you the most from the first games? That's a good question. I don't know. Scotty Barnes did look really good. Jalen Suggs looks legit. Suggs looks like he's going to be a very good basketball player. I'm trying to think of people who aren't Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham for this answer. But yeah, those are the ones that stick out to me the most. Who else? There was somebody else that I was thinking about. I'm blanking on it though. But Suggs, I watched a little bit of that Celtics game. He does look nice. Damn, Dennis. Sorry, dude. Garza, baby. That's what we're talking about, Garza. Ooh, Ryan. Good luck on the interview, man. Hope it went well. Yeah, that's Daniel D. That's what was sticking out to me, too. That logo through is so nice. Yeah, love the Giddy pick there. Love the Giddy pick. Uh-oh, I just saw PJ Washington went. You know what that means.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Wowee. Tyrell Terry gonna take Trey Burke's spot tonight. Ooh, I like that. I like that. All right, you know what's making me a little bit nervous? Are a lot of the guys I was looking to draft with my last pick are still on the board, which makes me think I am an idiot. All right, we're gonna take Deandre Hunter here. Deandre Hunter, welcome aboard. All right, so we're getting to a fun. I feel like this is when drafts are won here. Uh-oh, I heard a beep. Dustin,
we here. What are we doing? How's the best ball draft going?
All right, you can grade my team here. This is where we're at. We had the third pick. We went Luka, Anthony Davis, Jalen Brown, Chris Paul, Jeremy Grant, Keldon Johnson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and DeAndre Hunter so far.
It's amazing. It's already amazing.
Right? It feels like I haven't drafted bad players yet.
No, I wish this was my team. You know I need to draft a best ball team. Why is this not my best ball team?
Dude, do you have 45 minutes?
No, I have 25 minutes.
All right.
Look, we have a show tonight. Can we do it tonight?
We can't. I was thinking about it though. I almost think we need to dedicate a show to it.
Okay, that's fair. So maybe
like an hour,
tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that during the Western Conference.
So wait, you're on the clock next?
Next, yeah.
All right, I know who you need to pick.
All right, just in time to not take THT, but Jordan Poole.
So I also just for that song, just so everyone knows, I did lower the volume by about 50% because last time it blew out our eardrums.
It sure did.
I also trimmed the end that it was like enter now the contest. I was like, I don't think that makes sense. I tried to be mindful instead of just lazy team hold stuff.
Nerdbird says those 9 points will be huge for fantasy.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Yeah. So this is I'm pretty happy with where we are right now. The one thing I will say, and the next pick was Drunk Tree, who took Darius Baisley. That was the decision I was making. So
Baisley.
You've never played in this format before, right?
Never in my life. I couldn't be more excited to participate.
So what's so great, we draft this one time. They start 2 guards, 2 wings, 1 big, and 1 flex. And then they auto-populate whoever the best scores are. You don't have to do. There's no like roster adjustment.
But there's major strategy involved, right? Because you've got to make sure that you've got someone that you feel comfortable at each position to try and so that gets plugged in.
Yeah, and the way that I've been doing it, and I don't know if this is right because it's not like I've been super successful, but I find that you can the wing position, it gets dry pretty quickly. So I try to get as many guards and wings as I can early on, which is why it was like surprising that I took Anthony Davis. But Anthony Davis was like late in the second round.
I love that pick. I want him on my team. I have a feeling I'm not going to get him. So selfishly, I looked at it. I was like, Luka and AD is your top 2. I'm in love with that lineup. I have. You know what? First of all, number 98 pick, Kuzma. What are we doing, people? But beyond that, do you mind scrolling up unless it's going to interfere with sort of your next pick?
No, this is a separate screen, so I'm not even looking at this.
Okay.
All right, what do you want to see?
It's interesting that you went Luka over KD, but I'm assuming because of the triple doubleness.
So
right, even though you think KD might be MVP.
Yeah, but I think Luka has a better chance of playing most of the games.
Okay.
So that's the biggest thing. And the way the scoring works here, it's I believe it's 1 point for every point, 1.5 points for an assist, 1.2 for a rebound, 3 for a block, 3 for a steal. So I love KD, but I think Luka is going to be like top.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not mad at that. Also, so looking at that second round, if I'm reading this right, it's a snake draft. So you could have drafted Julius Randle, Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell instead of AD, but I absolutely would have went AD. Okay, got it.
I think the biggest stretch I've made so far, Jalen Brown, I might have taken too early, but I was just more nervous about wings. And I think Jalen Brown fills up the stat sheet. So
you've convinced me at least enough to say I think Jalen Brown is going to be a little undervalued.
Yeah.
It might be a reach, but if you really like him, I think you need to get him there. I'd say if it were me drafting, who's probably not going to be as good as this as you are, I might have went Ja there.
Yeah, so honestly, I think I would have taken Ja or SGA because I like Anthony Edwards fantasy wise also, but like when it gets to Chris Middleton and Brandon Ingram, like I want Jalen Brown way before those. Yeah,
and I would have been happy with Anthony Edwards in that 4th round versus in that 3rd round because I think Anthony Edwards and KPJ, I might still want KPJ. I don't know, but I think they're in the same round. I don't think they're a whole round apart from each other.
Yeah. What I was really bummed with where I ended up with Chris Paul, I was really hoping for Kevin Porter Jr., who I think that's the Night King snagged. So what am I at here?
Let me ask this question. Why this person picked Ben Simmons? Are they just auto drafting? Because he's going to miss games, right?
Yeah. Who was the one that had Ben Simmons? Can you
4th round on the left, all the way on the number 40, I think it is.
It's Roto. Roto Shannon. So I'm not sure if Roto Shannon is auto drafting. I will say, if you think Ben Simmons is going to get traded soon or that he plays, like I don't hate that. Like if you know what I mean.
But I think I might have waited one more round rather than that 4th pick because let me see, I'm reading it. It went this way, then back. Which way was it coming back on that draft on that round?
Hold on one sec. I'm just on the clock. So I hate this pick that I just took, but this is an upside pick. So we went. Oh, you can't even see this, huh?
No, you can just tell us.
Marvin Bagley.
Look, I've got a soft spot for Marvin Bagley, so I would love for him to do well. But what I'm trying to look at is that Kyrie. The Kyrie is interesting to me.
At 50, yeah. So that's the same reason I wouldn't draft Ben right now either.
Yeah, but I feel like, which is fair, but they got him in the 5th round. I don't know if that was the swing right
Yeah,
there?
well,
Did they
so you
get?
can see. So Ben Simmons was the 48th pick, and Kyrie
Oh,
was
I
the
see it. Got it. Okay,
50th
got it.
pick. All right, I got another.
Yeah, I don't. Unless we just think he's gonna stay out.
Yeah,
You're probably fine with Chris Paul. It's just not a sexy pick. It's like it's the tried and true, but he's not. Are you excited
yeah,
about it? I guess you're just solid there, but
right,
it's
right.
not. It's not either a superstar. But you got Luka anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. Now I'm in a weird spot right now. I don't love this. Ugh, I don't
Show
love
us what
it.
you're looking at.
Sorry, I was looking at all of the wings. So I was looking at like Larry Nance, Brandon Clark, Patrick Williams, Jaden McDaniels. I just didn't love it, but I wanted to grab another wing. So yeah, we the people. I agree, Rajon Holmes over Bagley, but Rajon Holmes was taking like 40 picks earlier, so there's not much I could do there.
What about? Oh no, I see Christian Woods up there too.
Let's look at Drunk Tree's team, just because member of the community. So you went KD, Booker, Ja, Clay, Brogdon, Turner. This is a nice team. Bridges,
Very nice team.
Maxey, who I was gonna take and then ended up taking Nikhil Alexander-Walker because he took Maxey. Steven Adams, like whatever. He just needed a big at this point.
Late too.
Hero late. Baisley, who I like super high for fantasy. Mo Bamba. And then Poku. I don't hate Poku there either.
You took Larry Nance Jr., former Laker?
Former Laker, Larry Nance Jr. Probably future Laker too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
see, I might have went Cam Reddish there as like an upside pick.
Yeah. Yeah, that I like. Wait, is Cam a wing or is Cam a guard? Oh, Cam is a wing. Yeah. Now I'm looking at the other wings. I mean, Joe Harris just shoots threes, which like is great at this point. It's great.
At that point, I would have went upside. Whoa, I have a question also. So where have the rookies gone? Like where's Cade Cunningham? Where's Jalen?
I actually think so. Here we go. The first rookie was I think it was Wild Pants who took. Where is it?
What round? Just curious where that went.
I thought it was Wild Pants. Maybe it's not.
Zach LaVine pretty late there or I guess it was in the early fourth is pretty good.
Oh, here we go.
Second. I'm sorry.
So Cade Cunningham went 58th. Jalen Green went 63rd, and both took Koi Boy. That was the team. I was looking at the wrong team.
Oh wow, they just went all in on rookies, and then Jalen Suggs too. Look at that. They went all three rookies there.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, Suggs too. I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Here's a question: why are you taking Kawhi Leonard there?
Well, according to We the People, he's going to be ready for opening night, which no, I don't know. I imagine that was like an auto draft or they timed out or something.
Have you gotten PJ Washington yet?
PJ went.
Okay.
I played the drop and everything.
Great. Wow. What about MPJ? Where'd he go?
He went pretty early. I've been landing right there, 35th. I went 35th to that same team, Wild Pants.
So you could have went with who'd you go on that before, John?
Jalen. That was Jalen Brown.
Oh, Brown.
Yeah.
Who do you like? But that's an interesting back and forth there. MPJ or Jalen Brown?
Yeah, I just
more established. Homer.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Brian says he took Dort. I'm not going to play the video just because it's so loud. But Brian was telling us earlier, he finished second and fourth in like the big $25 one last year for some chunk of change. So he's got Embiid, Russ, Tobias, DeJounte, Karis LeVert, Lonzo, Bridges, Marcus Smart, Beef Stew. I love this Josh Giddey pick here. I think that's like a fun one. Marcus Morris, Monte Morris, then Lou Dort, Zubats.
What about James Bouknight?
Yeah, right. I was wondering about him. Yeah, if We the People, don't be surprised when Kawhi's back sooner than expected.
Ryan slides on the feet, shoes in the bag. Was like, don't sleep on my boy Bouknight. He had a nice night. I think yesterday, the game before.
He's just gonna be fighting for so many minutes, right?
I'm just saying at some point. I'm not saying now.
Yeah,
How many more picks? You only have three more picks.
I'm on the clock.
23. I'll give you the countdown. 20 seconds.
All right. Well, you said Gary Trent Jr., Isaiah Roby, Chumo Kiki, Kobe White, Thad Young.
14 seconds.
I might take Thad Young here. I think
10 seconds.
Thad Young, welcome aboard. Okay. I might be on crack with this call, but the Spurs have the Jakob Poeltl's the other big. Thad Young was like a monster fantasy wise for the Bulls when he got run. I imagine he's gonna play. I don't hate it.
And your boy Wendell Carter Jr., right?
Oh God, Wendell Carter Jr. is not my boy.
At the end of the season, he was your DFS boy.
Oh yeah, he was good at the end of the season.
Right?
That's true. He is. It was. All right, am I back on the clock? Wow, we're flying now, people. What's going on here? Oh no, I'm on the clock next. All right, so we have enough bigs.
What position do you need? Okay, got it.
And best like guard or a wing, probably. Is Gary Trent still being here is interesting. What about Chuma Okeke? What do we think about Chuma?
What Lakers are available is the real question.
Lakers. We're not taking Chuma Okeke. Welcome. Actually, nah, screw it. We're going Gary Trent Jr.
Wow, the
Gary
pivot.
Trent. Yeah, we're going Gary Trent. Gary over Young. Well, we got both, Stan. We got both.
Malik Monk looked good, Mike.
No, I did do. Oh, go ahead.
Did you see him in the game? I think he's going to get a lot of run. If he's there for your next spot, he might not be a bad one.
Yeah, this is what I think. I think it's going to be hard to peg like which one of those dudes is going to go off, but one of them will always go off. Like I don't
right,
think,
but that's the beauty of this, right? Because if they go off higher than someone else and someone has an off night, he gets plugged in, right?
He gets plugged in, absolutely. Deep sleeper, like deep retirement rainmaker. Were you surprised that they're retiring Powell's number?
Not at all. For the Lakers, not at all.
Yeah, that caught me off guard.
He won a title there. He's done enough tied to the community. He's very close with Pelinka and Kobe. He was Gigi's godfather. Yeah. He's very close to the family, and all of Laker Nation considers him a Laker. I get that he had the early start to his career in terms of All-Stars with the Grizzlies, which makes sense. He should be celebrated there, but he's just as celebrated as a Laker by all of Los Angeles.
Yeah, I just didn't know he was, and I know Powell was really good while he was there. Like I don't mean this to be disrespectful towards Powell. I just didn't know he was good enough to get his number retired.
I think it's because 2 titles were won while he was there, and he was the second best player on both of those. Yeah. And like he helped put them over the top to get that title. So I think that's
true. I was just thinking like when you list off all of the Lakers retired numbers, like will that one stick out?
I don't know. I think it's also the community and the city of Los Angeles. I think that goes into a little bit of it as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I again, I don't mean this to be disrespectful. Like I know,
no, but I'll give you an example. I know what you're talking about. So there's a thing with UCLA drink that if you have to have been I believe the Naismith Player of the Year or have won the title,
right,
in order to be eligible for your jersey to be retired at UCLA. So like Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, their numbers aren't retired. None of these guys are who have done like substantial things in their career. It was like Ed O'Bannon because he hung a banner,
Rose, baby.
But like a lot of solid, really good players have come through UCLA and they do not retire their jerseys for making a Final Four run or, even give like as much as Russell Westbrook has given back. I think he has like a practice court named after him, all this kind of stuff. He just has like his name on a thing, but his jersey's not retired. It's a really high standard. And I think that's sort of what you're aligning to is like elite.
Right.
But I think it's not just elite on the court in terms of
just part like of tie to the community.
Yes. Part of the thing is the LA community. And I think also it's the traditionally it's how many years you've been a Laker.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's going to be commonplace going forward. I don't think it's going to be, well, he's been a Laker for 12 years. I think it's if he was a Laker for 5 years, great. Like that. Yeah. Enough and won a title.
Yeah. And it's funny. It's I'm going to show, hold on. I'm about to be on the clock and then I want to share that comment. Mike, if you don't take KPJ showing up to your window with the Bobby Porter set, I listen, I want to take KPJ. He was taken Drunk Tree, I think took him.
Yeah, it was taken a long time ago.
All right. Wow. Chuma Okeke's still here. I always get nervous when I
Malik Monk, baby.
All right. You pick for me. So ready? Okeke, Josh Hart, or Okoro?
Okoro season, baby.
All right, let's do Okoro. I don't have any of him. I have been getting a lot of Josh Hart only because he like weirdly puts up a lot of stats and short.
Yeah, he kind of does everything. He's kind of like a glue guy that'll get you everything.
Yeah,
and he's not a bad. I don't know if he makes it into. Yeah, he makes it into the mix.
All right, I wanted to share this. So he was the best big in the game with Dwight and is a Hall of Famer. So it's so funny because I of course believe he's a Hall of Famer. For some reason though, the standard of getting a Lakers number retired feels so much higher than
it feels like insanely elite.
Right, exactly. Same thing with the Celtics. Like, I don't think the Celtics. I'm trying to remember like all of the Celtics who are retired, but I would would hold that higher than the Hall of Fame. But I mean, it makes sense. It does make now that we're talking about it, it does make sense. All right, here we go. Let's see. What did I want to look? Can we look at everybody's results here? Oh yeah, we still have this thing up. All right, so let's look. I don't think Roto Shannon is here. We've looked at Drunk Trees. New Swami's here though, or Swami. I used the coffee grinder today, by the way, Dustin.
I love it. It's the best news I've heard all day.
It was excellent. Dame, Levine, Edwards. I like this star. Christian Wood, OG Anunoby. I feel like that's got some room to run there. Halliburton, Kemba. I got mixed feelings. Sadiq Bey, I like. Brooks, Wiseman. I feel like he's got a lot of high upside plays that also could be like low floors, but like Mitchell Robinson in this format where you get 3 points for a block, I feel like that could be huge.
Right.
Man hands. Cam Reddish quickly. There you go. Your THT. Yeah. And then Dwight Howard. Wow. Was that you drafting?
Because it's got a lot of my players. It might be.
A lot of your guys in there.
That team is finishing dead last.
How dare you? I feel like I won, guys. Let's do one more revisit here. Luka, AD, Jalen Brown, CP3, Jeremy Grant. Let me know when I say a bad player. Keldon Johnson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Bogdan Bogdanovic, DeAndre Hunter, Jordan Poole. Okay. Marvin Bagley. We're getting to the bad stuff. Larry Nance,
we're getting there.
Thad Young, Gary Trent Jr., Isaac Okoro.
It gets dicey at the bottom, but I don't know whose team doesn't.
It does. Right. It's right.
Right.
It gets 16 total picks there. 16 total picks.
It's a lot of dart throws at the end.
Yeah, Ross. There we go, Ross. You get it. Just print me my money, Underdog. Print it now.
I feel good about that team.
I think so too. I feel good too. I got to tell you though, I feel confident about most of them.
I mean, that's how everyone does after the draft, right? Except for me. I feel like I definitely didn't feel that way in football, but with your help, I did. And I think with your help in this one, I'll feel more confident to say, wait, you know what? Let's not take THT yet, Dustin. Let's see what else. I think it might last a few more rounds.
So as long as your schedule allows it, tomorrow we'll do it.
Yeah, I think that might be doable. I'll take a look.
All right. I might have to, and it might be good to have you here for some Western Conference talk.
I think it looks good. I think I'll be able to pull it off.
Nice. Let's do it.
Yeah.
12:30 your time. Does that work best? Or 12:30.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then we're back tonight, 9:00. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I know Top Shot's been down, so I
just want to address John's comment. So I didn't know the specifics of what it is, but I know that the standards for retiring the jersey are pretty strict on UCLA. So the official language is to qualify, a player must have been a 3-time consensus All-American, a consensus National Player of the Year, or inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. So Reggie, I think that's where.
So like someone like Russ, or I don't know, is Kevin Love a Hall of Famer when his career is over?
Probably not.
But somebody like Russ could get in.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's that sort of the mentality that you're thinking when you think of retired players. You're thinking elite. But I also think there's a combination of players just they're bouncing around. Like KD's bounced around. Everyone's not sticking with their same team. Like even Wade, Shaq towards the end of his career. So it's going to get dicey. There's not going to be very many guys that are. Steph is probably one of the last people that it's going to be like that. That stays with their team forever. We're already talking about Zion leaving. Tatum until he becomes a Laker. Until he becomes a Laker in a couple of years. Man, come on. He wants it. Hey, look, let me just say why we always pump this. And everyone's going to talk shit. We always pump it and say, Lakers think they get everyone. You know what? We end up getting everyone. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they might be 38 and Carmelo
still got
Anthony,
him.
But
still happens. We got him, right?
It
just sometimes take a little bit longer.
I don't think you'll get this one. Giannis. I don't think you really, Giannis, Giannis feels like he's in, and I don't mean FU mode angry, but he's just kind of like, we're doing it my way. We're doing
Yeah,
it
no,
my
that's
way.
fine. That's fair. But I do think like
Tatum's great, though.
years ago when I was saying like Westbrook, the LA people, bullshit. No, that's dumb. He's not going to come to LA. Look, we Paul George and Kawhi, we thought the same thing. They still came to the city of Los Angeles.
You can't claim that. You can't.
So that's still no. The city of Los Angeles is appealing. It's an appealing factor. So
yes, that's true.
I look. We know how much Tatum loves Kobe, idolized Kobe. There's some LA-ness that at some point, if the Celtics remain stuck in like a 4 or 5 seed, I'd be worried that he's going to dart.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already worried. I like that they basically handpicked the coach. That made me feel better. Like, which you should probably not make me feel better. I'd rather have like decision makers picking the coach, but like whatever. You do whatever you need to do to keep those guys staying. You know what I'm saying?
We had honorary Celtics Hall of Famer Rajon Rondo, I will say, because I'm sure he was beloved by the community, by the Celtics, because he was during those championship years. He became a Laker.
Yeah, he did. But he did like so far. Like, I think when it happens towards the tail end, it doesn't have the same sting as if like Tatum went in his prime.
Right. No, I get it.
You know, like Rondo flamed out with like 5 different organizations. And like Rondo's career is so funny. I feel like they need a 30 for 30 on that. Like he goes to Dallas,
all over the place.
Right? And he goes to Dallas and he's just like useless, and then goes to New Orleans and for like 2 months is the best player in basketball.
Right.
And then is terrible again. Like he's so weird.
He was terrible for most of the Lakers season until basically the championship or the finals. And he all of a sudden turned into playoff Rondo. And we said, who is this guy? Where has he been the whole season?
Yeah, shooting like 55% from 3. Like, it made no sense.
At the beginning of the playoffs, I was tweeting, bench Rondo, please. And I was like, I had to eat that. But I knew I wasn't alone in that take. But
no. He makes no sense. He makes no sense.
And also, Ross, never. We don't want him.
You don't want KD?
Never.
Why?
Nope. I'll tell you, Laker Nation doesn't want KD at all, ever.
Why?
Because he's not that dude for us.
That's so weird to me.
I will tell you, talking to Laker fans, I don't think there's ever been anyone saying Durant, baby, to LA. Never in our mind. He's just not. There's no connection to LA.
Yeah.
There's no connection to anyone, to organization, to players that are currently on the team. Like we've got LeBron, it's Team LeBron, Team Durant, right? Like there's that whole. I don't think there's any sort of love there.
What was the connection with LeBron before he came?
City of Los Angeles. And the respect for Kobe, for sure. I think it was the city of Los Angeles was just unbelievably appealing to be like, we all knew once his kids playing ball, playing competitively,
What about Harden?
I mean, he's from Artesia. I saw Harden play in high school.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people would love him. Whether or not he wants to come back to LA is another thing. He'd probably go to the Clippers.
I'm a 40-year Lakers fan. Trade LeBron.
No, see, this is the thing. This is the thing I'll never understand. And I think it's because of all the Kobe stands. There's so many Lakers fans that are anti-LeBron. I don't know if he's cornball or whatever. Yeah, they just still don't like him and are very much so anti-LeBron, which to me is like, he's on our team, dude. He's the reason we got Anthony Davis. He is the reason we got Russell Westbrook. Do you think any of those guys were coming with
no way
Javaris Crittenden and Robert Sacre and Ryan Kelly? Yes.
Ryan Kelly.
Like none of those guys are coming without LeBron there. He single-handedly got Anthony Davis to the Los Angeles Lakers.
He really did. I don't
100%.
know if Ryan Kelly went to Duke, but he sounds like somebody that went to
Duke.
Did.
He absolutely did go to Duke. But this is the level. Bob Sacre, like you gotta hate, like it's ridiculous. This doesn't matter. This take LeBron. Yes, I get it. It's different because he played elsewhere, right? He also Kobe married Vanessa. She's from LA. She's Latina. There's that whole connection. He spoke Spanish on the court. I get it.
Yeah.
I have a Kobe jersey here. I get it. But the hate for LeBron is just ridiculous. He's a Laker. He's proving himself and he's helping the team. We won a title with them.
You were relevant again.
Yes.
You're relevant again.
We got AD and Westbrook. Yes. Thank you. Do you remember we signed Timofey Mozgov?
Oh,
like
for so much money.
we still have Luol Deng on the roster this year. This is his final season. This is his farewell tour.
The
There needs to
NBA's
be,
Bobby Bonilla.
like, come on, guys.
Still getting paid.
We got it. We got to get off this hate of it.
Yeah,
it's
well,
just they keep saying even if he wins the title, they're gonna hate it. It's just too much.
There you go.
Thank you, New Swami. This is it. You got to just put it aside, man.
He gets it. All right, I'm glad we talked about the Lakers now because we will be talking about Boston tonight, and I'm excited to get into that.
We're still sticking with LA because the Dodgers are playing tonight.
That's true.
And look, I'm not the biggest baseball guy, but I root for the Doyers, and I know that we might have Liam making an appearance at some point, right?
Liam will definitely make an appearance.
There might be a name. There might be a name that I got to come up with for. Might be Miguel. I don't know what it is. If my Doyers win, there might be some Miguel Doyers. You know what I'm saying? We might bring them out. Got to represent.
That sounded like a Kenan Thompson SNL character right there.
Might have been.
Might have been like Ortiz when he does David Ortiz.
Oh yeah. When Greg shared this yesterday, he goes, "Jake is loose." We did that Big Papi. I was like, that's such a good video.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, we will be back tonight at 9:00 Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We've got guests. We're gonna roll for like 60 to 75 minutes probably, and then our boys Jeb and Ryan Kelly run it back. We'll have Jeb and a deep threat come on. I think Kevin's also joining them. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You think we play the THT video and get out of here?
Hell yeah.
I'll give you the honor. I'll give you the honors, Dustin. You can press it.
All right. We'll see you guys later tonight. But for now, enjoy the smooth sounds of Rock and or Roll in THC.